Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Today is a special video. I know I've been supposed to put out my workout video, so if you follow me, today is a special video. If you follow me on Instagram, you know I've been posting a little bit of my weight loss journey here and there, and I told you guys that I was going to post my weight loss journey when I hit a number of subscribers. Well, I hit that number, but then guess what? Because I lost my SD card, my memory card for my camera. I don't know where it is, but I had so much footage on there, like of me recording, actually doing the workouts, showing you guys the workouts, giving you full examples, and I don't know where it is, like, but I'm not gonna stress it. Today is a finer day, so I thought today would be a special day to drop this video, especially for me. Today is my Founders Day. I am a part of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated. And please pronounce my T. But anyway, today I'll just be telling you guys just some simple tips that I did to help me get to where I am. So honestly, I was 194 pounds. I was big. I'll be posting more pictures of how big I actually was. But at the time, I guess I really didn't pay attention to my weight that much because one, like, I was comfortable. You know, like, my weight didn't stop me from doing anything. For honestly, I mean, it stopped me. Like, when I think about it now, I didn't wear a lot of the stuff that I really wanted to wear, and I didn't take a lot of pictures of myself, which is really weird because, you know, I love photography. Like, I love taking photos. So to look back on that, I see how much I was missing out on me. Like, I wasn't reaching my full potential. I was really cheating myself of life, honestly. And another thing that really helped me really get the ball pushing was I had to lose weight really to, like, help save my life. So I have asthma, excuse me. Well, let me put that in the past. I had asthma all my life, and I've been on so many medications, especially steroids. And you know, most steroids, they blow you up and, you know, make you get big. And it wasn't steroids for like muscle or anything like that. It was literally steroids to help my lungs expand and help me breathe. And those steroids, I'm not gonna lie, assisted with the weight and kept the weight on. Because, like, I was always an active person. I played rugby in Japan. I worked out with my husband occasionally. Like, I would go to the gym with my friends. So it wasn't like I was a total couch potato. I just couldn't understand why the weight wasn't dropping. And another thing was, too, I did not change my eating either. So, like, I was working out, but still going home, eating, you know, full course meals, eating late at night, eating cereal, like, late at night. So I had to really change my whole lifestyle when I was ready to. And it got to the point where I was having asthma attacks more frequently, and the medications was kind of like making me sick, and I didn't like how they were making me feel. So I decided to go ahead and do the first thing first, lose some weight, you know, make a change in your life. It took a great deal of courage to really have to, like, tell myself, like, yo, you mad big, like, you wilding, like, you really fat. Like, I had to tell myself that. And I don't and in this video, when I say the words fat or big, like, big and fat were words that put me in a position where I was uncomfortable, where I had to, you know, like, yo, I don't want to be in this state. Like, I'm not body shaming anyone that's big or anyone that considers themselves being fat. Like, if you love your curves, baby, I love your curves too. If you love your rolls, I love your rolls too. But me, I did not love my rolls. Like, I did not. I'm 5'2", and I was weighing in at 194 pounds. Like, that's unacceptable. Everything was just stacking on me, literally. Like, everything was stacking on me. I was slow now that I think about it. Like, in the gym, I couldn't run how I wanted to. I couldn't even lift weights how I wanted to because I would be so winded so fast. And ever since I lost this weight, it's been really good. So my first tip would be, you have to be consistent. Like, if you tell yourself you want to lose weight and you want to get on a healthy lifestyle journey, you have to be consistent with yourself. And that's something that was hard for me because I would tell myself I want to lose weight, you know, you want to get healthy, blah, 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 go to the gym. And I wouldn't go ahead. I wouldn't own up to it. I would just, you know, go to the gym, but I wouldn't really come home and eat right. Like, I would eat a good dinner, but then I'll find myself 11, 12 o'clock at night in the fridge again, trying to get some cereal or looking for a snack. And I really had to put some discipline on my body. Like, no, you don't need it. You just want it. You're not hungry. So The first one I would tell you is just you have to be consistent. If you want to lose weight, you have to be consistent with yourself. You have to be consistent with your workout, and you definitely have to be consistent with your eating habits. So for me, my biggest thing is dairy. Like, I can go in the fridge and just like eat cheese, like just eat cheese. Like, I don't know what it is, but I love cheese. And I had to cut that out because cheese was a part of the reason why my asthma was acting up. Like, dairy and the symptomatics of my asthma, they just wasn't, working together. So I had to cut that out. You have to really get to a place within yourself when you're like, yo, this is not you. Like, why are you this big? Why are you this uncomfortable? And that's what hit me. And it was like, now that I'm looking back at pictures, I'm like, yo, I can't believe I was that big. And like, I talked to my friends and family. I'm like, how did you guys let me walk around looking that big? Like, why didn't you say something to me? And they're just like, well, we didn't notice how big you were until you started to lose the weight. And that was a shocker to me because I'm like, same thing for me. I didn't really notice. But right now, I think I'm at, I really don't know my weight. I stepped on a scale one time throughout this whole journey. I started my weight loss journey in August. And I stepped on a scale in August and I was 194. And now, I don't know. The last time I stepped on a scale was October. Was literally October, and I was 147. So I lost around like 50 pounds real quick. And it felt really, really good. So I went from a size, I was like a size 14. I went to a size like 14 to a size 7, 8. And that felt awesome. Like, all of my clothes are still baggy. Like, I'm still like casually shopping to, like pick up my wardrobe to fit me now. Like, this shirt in itself, like, it's pretty huge. But, I'm fine, so. But no, seriously. All of the exercises that I was doing are literally homegrown. Like, you can literally do planks in your kitchen. You can do planks in your bathroom. You can literally do planks anywhere in your house. And that was me. Like, I started doing flutter kicks, and I started doing butt kicks and donkey kongs and jumping jacks. Like, jumping jacks is really the key to my success too, because I needed that cardio to really break down all the fat that I had. So jumping jacks in my house, like, I would act like I was jumping ropes. You can honestly buy a jump rope and jump in your house too if you would like to, but I just stuck with the jumping jacks. So a lot of the workouts that I was doing, my husband did help me. He gave me the workout ideas because he is like a fitness instructor. So he helps me out a lot. And that was another thing too. Like, with my job, I was working and I was literally a person giving dietary advice and, healthy lifestyle advice. And now I'm looking back at it, I'm like, how was I ever doing that at the weight and how I was looking? Like, how was I so comfortable with doing that? Like, telling somebody else, like, hey, you need to go ahead and lose this weight, when I had weight that I needed to lose myself. Like, I am nowhere near where I want to be. Like, I have a lot of like jiggle on me still that I want to like really tone up. Like, my legs are really, really jiggly, and I used to have really tight, firm legs. Like, my legs was my signature. Like, that was my go-to, and now I want to get that back. So I'm not so more into looking to lose more weight, because I don't really care about this. I really don't care about the scale. I really don't, because even if you look at like the BMI charts, like, and what for your height and how much you're supposed to weigh, I think for like 5'1", 5'2", I'm supposed to be like maybe like 120, 130 or something like that. And I just don't see myself being that tiny. I don't know. I mean, I don't knock it. Like, if I get there, I get there. But right now, I'm not chasing the scale. I'm not chasing a certain weight. I'm just chasing how comfortable I feel, how I feel when I'm wearing my clothes, how I feel when I'm doing certain activities. Like, I can do so much more since I lost all this weight. Videos that I will be adding in some of the workouts, just showing you guys a little bit of the workouts that I was doing at the end of this. I'm going to go to the gym here because my room really is no room. My little Airbnb here is kind of no room to do the workouts right now. So I'm kind of packing up my stuff, so I don't feel like moving it. So I'm actually going to go to the gym. But yet again, you do not need a gym to do these things. You do not need a gym. Like, all of the workouts that I'm showing you is not, it's not to a certain gender. Anybody can do it, and it will help your body overall. You just have to be consistent. You have to be motivated. Another thing I would have to say, you have to have complete dedication. Like, you have to know why you want it and what you're doing it for, because that's really important. If you don't know those things, you're going to always fall off track. You're always going to, fall back to the place you were. And do not get discouraged. Like, it might take you a while to lose the weight. Like, I'm not gonna lie, me, I lost the weight pretty fast because I literally started working out 2 to 3 times a day, all the time. Like, most of the time, like, I'll be watching television, and if a commercial comes on, I'll go ahead and do some jumping jacks until the commercial stops and my show goes back on. Like, that's how I was doing it. Like, I wasn't really thinking about, oh, I gotta work out for an hour this time, I gotta work out for an hour this time, I gotta work out for an hour this time. I was just putting working out into my life. And I think that's really the key. Like when I say I'm on a healthy lifestyle journey, it's not just about weight loss. Like, I just want to be active. It's just not about me just want to keep losing weight. I want to be able to do things that I should be able to do at my age. Especially, I remember, like, literally last year at the age of 23, I couldn't even run a mile without literally, like, feeling like I was about to pass out. And that's not good. Like, I should be able to run a mile at the age of 24. Like, I should definitely be able to run a mile. And the way I couldn't run no mile. I could not do it. Like, I cannot. And that was a reality check right then and there. I was just like, dang, girl, you can't even do the simple stuff that you're supposed to be able to do. And, oh, a big tip too, when it comes to eating, I always basically set up a to-go box in my mind before I, like, start my meals, especially if I go out to eat. Like, usually they give, big portion sizes, especially in America. So, like, right then and there, I'll, like, already, as soon as I get my food, I know I want to split this sandwich in half, or, eat this and eat this, save the rest for later. Because most of the time, I was, like, when I was devouring my food and just eating it all, I would be hungry, like, 2 hours later, and then I just have to get a whole new meal after all the calories I just intake. But when I started eating, basically, I call it the doggy bag mentality. Like, I always want a doggy bag. Like, I always want to take something home. So literally, I would go to a restaurant, and if I'll order my food, and when it comes, I'll already be like, oh, can I have a to-go box? And I'll put the food in the to-go box to limit myself. Because sometimes the food really good, I'd be like, all right, like, this is mad good. Like, I got to keep going. But already, if I have that box there and my food is already out my way, I don't go at it no more. I just, have a little self-control. Like, all right, it's already in the box. Just leave it there. Leave it alone. Yeah, don't stuff yourself either. You shouldn't, like, when you're eating a meal, you shouldn't feel sluggish after, or it shouldn't make you feel like you need to take a nap. Like, you should be eating to fuel your body. And that's what I had to learn. Like, I was always eating to feel good. Like, after I eat, I'm like, oh, can't breathe, don't want to move, feeling real stuck. Like, I used to always do that, especially, like, at night. Like, I always wanted to eat. I don't know. I kind of wanted to eat myself so comfortable so I can go to sleep. It's kind of weird, but it's something I did, and now I completely stopped that. I didn't do the whole don't eat past 7 thing. I just really ate in portions, really small portions throughout the day. I ate maybe, like, 5-6 times throughout the day, because I want to say I don't want to say I was always hungry, but the way I was feeding myself, I had to keep fueling myself. So I wasn't really eating just for my pleasure. I was eating to really fuel myself, to keep going, to go ahead and do those workouts. And me, I have acid reflux, so if I would eat a lot, I couldn't work out, and that would mess up my whole day. Because once I, like, started off the day bad, and, like, I'm burping, stuff trying to come back up, I'm already in my mind like, yeah, I'm definitely not working out feeling like this. Like, nah. And not like being that way, I was already defeated. Like, I already messed up my whole day like that. So I had to really learn to step back and go ahead and realize what I needed to change. I'm going to show you guys all of the workouts, me doing them and my husband doing them. I'm going to show you guys from me at a beginner level, because I still struggle with just basic exercises. Like, my own body weight is, like, the heaviest thing. So I don't really do a lot of weights, because, like, my body weight itself is, like, so heavy where I just want to get to the point where I can, push myself up and literally do a pull-up. I cannot do a pull-up. Like, I want to be able to pull my body weight up. Like that's a goal for me. That's a big goal for me. And my husband, he'll be doing it in a more advanced way, where he do it, and he just kind of get a little crazy, But I'm trying to get there also, Oh, and my last and final tip, I feel like that really helped me lose weight, is you have to let go burdens and anything that's holding you down, honestly. Like, I had to go through kind of a great deal of heartbreak for myself to really get to the position where I was, to want to lose the weight, to want to really get myself healthy, besides of my health, my health things that was going on. Like, I had a lot of stuff emotionally. Like, mental health is a huge part, like, and that's something that can really hold you back. And I really had to take a step back, you know, from people who wasn't doing me right, people who wasn't treating me right, you know, things that wasn't pleasing me, things that wasn't pleasing God. Like, I had to really step back and reflect, like, what are you doing? Why are you here? Like, what is your purpose in life? I had to really step back and realize that. And then, especially with my body, I had to realize, like, you know, you got to treat your body good, because this is the one thing you need to take care of. I'm always trying to, please everybody else and take care of everybody else, but how am I supposed to do that and I'm not even taking care of my own body? Like, I know I'm not supposed to be this big. Like, seriously. Like, I shouldn't be out of breath just simply walking up a flight of stairs, carrying my groceries upstairs. So that's another thing. Like, that's my really final tip that I would really share with you guys. Like, I'm really sitting here trying to think of, like, spectacular things I did, but I didn't. I just really had to look at myself and be like, hey, I don't like how I look. I'm not comfortable, and you need to get it together. Like, that's basically what I had to tell myself. Like, I just had to look in the mirror and just look at myself and really get disgusted with myself. And I think that's the point everybody gets to, where they really want to make a change. Like, I just was not feeling myself. I was like, yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I was still, wearing stuff, dressing how I wanted to, especially with my bathing suits. I ain't care my little gut was poking out. Like, I was working it. But now, like, all the bathing suits that I was wearing, like, it's so loose. Like, and I'm like, oh, this is how it's supposed to fit. Because when I used to wear it, used to be so tight. I used to be like, oh, they ain't got no other size. Especially in Japan, like, the clothes was not big enough. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And a special shout out to all my sorors. Happy Founders Day, sorors. And this video is literally for everybody. It's a time to get finer. It does not matter if you're in another Greek organization. Like, that does not matter. And when I say it's time to get finer, I'm not just using my sororities like platform and the things we say. Like, I mean that in every way. Like, it's just time for you to better yourself. It's time for you to look in the mirror and be like, dang, I'm cute, I'm fine, ooh. But yeah, seriously though. And that's where I am. But like I said, happy Founders Day to my sorors. Shout out to y'all. Mwah. Thank you for watching.